Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I eat in a day. I will be working from home today, doing mostly computer work. I just started out my morning with Dylan. He is gone for work now. We drank some coffee, did a little bit of yoga, like 20 minutes. We kind of slept in today. And then I showered and washed my hair, and now I am drinking some of my favorite ginger turmeric tea. And yes, I still drink hot tea in the mornings, even when it's hot out in the summer. I just like it, okay? It's part of my morning routine. But I have a few things I actually need to finish up for today. So I'm going to go up to my office and work on those, let my hair dry. Whoa, my elbow just fell off the table. And then once my hair dries, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more. Look, my tea mug kind of matches my shirt. It looks a lot more red on camera, actually. Okay, time to be productive. I have swapped my tea for a little bit of water with some mint and lemon and lime juice that I just had some drying out lemon and lime have in my fridge and needed to squeeze them into some water. And I swapped wherever I was, I think the downstairs, for my bedroom because I am switching out the laundry over there because I'm about to go out of town, but I'll talk a little bit about that later. My hair has sufficiently dried and I wanted to talk about hair. I do get a few questions from you guys, and all my life I would say I have had pretty healthy hair. I have never done anything to it in terms of color. I just get it cut, and I never was really into blow drying it or straightening it. I don't really use any heat on my hair, so I do think that that helps it to maintain its, I don't know, shininess. But shampoo is also a big thing too, and I have gone through my fair share of natural shampoos and conditioners. Some natural shampoos just do not work for me. I feel like my hair gets super frizzy, and I tried using like Castile soap as a shampoo and that did definitely not work. I don't know how people do that. My hair looked like it had been like matted down by like grease after I washed it. But I finally feel like I have found a shampoo and conditioner that work for me, and I think part of the reason is because it's customized. So as you guys know, I worked with Function of Beauty in the past, or maybe you didn't see it. I'll link it below if you're curious. It goes through my whole shower routine, but I am proud to say that they are sponsoring this video again, and I am partnering with them again. I have been using their shampoo ever since I first worked with them, so it's been several months now, and I feel like my hair is the healthiest and shiniest that it's ever been in a really long time. And like I was saying, it's because Function of Beauty creates products that are custom built to you. So all you have to do is take this really quick 2-minute quiz online that outlines your hair type, hair goals, and personalized preferences, and you even get to choose your color and fragrance. And another awesome thing about them is that none of the products have any parabens or sulfates, and everything is vegan and cruelty free. So you're getting something that works for your specific hair type, volume, texture, what your hair goals are. And you know, you just can't find that in a drugstore. They try to make everything one size fits all, and from personal experience I can definitely say that that does not work. Another thing I love about these shampoos is that these are the 2 original bottles that I have used, and I've been using them for several months now. I'll talk a little bit more about how often I wash my hair in a bit, but they're a little bit dirty from the shower, as you can see, but look how much I've used. I've barely used any. I feel like this shampoo and conditioner is a lot more concentrated than the stuff I used to use from the drugstore or other natural brands, and is a little bit more expensive, but I have a coupon code coming for you shortly. But I would say in terms of the concentration and the amount of time that this lasts me, it's way like cheaper. They did send me new products, so I just wanted to show you what the bottles look like when they're full. They come with these really nice caps on them, but they also come with little pumps that you can just add into your shower. There's a little straw that you just stick in here and stick it in your shower. So however you like to use your shampoo, you can do that. And they just released a new product called their leave-in treatment, and I've just recently been using this and I really love it. So you can use it on wet hair or dry hair, and depending on your hair length, you apply between 1 and 3 pumps, and you can use it to add more texture and volume to your hair if you blow dry it or you want to like scrunch it as it air dries. But you can also apply it to dry hair and use it while you're straightening your hair if you do apply heat to your hair to get a more sleek and shiny look. And I just washed my hair this morning, as you can see, and it feels very light and fluffy. But the thing that I noticed is that I actually prefer my hair on like days 2 or 3 after I first wash it, because it gets a little bit more texture and volume to it. So while it feels really soft and smooth, as you can see, it's just kind of like flat towards the top of my head. But as the days go on and it gets a little bit dirtier, it gets a little bit more puffy, and I just feel like it rounds out my aesthetic a little more, I guess. I don't know. But This treatment is really nice because you can get those beachy waves and texture whenever you want. You don't have to wait for your hair to get sweaty or for you to do a workout, and it's probably a little bit more hygienic too. You guys should try this out. You can only get it as an add-on to your order though, but I would highly recommend their shampoo and conditioner. That's why I chose to work with this company again, because I truly do believe in their product and it has worked so well for me. But I do have a discount code for you guys. You can click the link in the description below to get 20% off your order. And the other awesome thing about this company is that their shampoo is available, and conditioner and leave-in treatment, is available not just in the US, which is kind of common. I feel like with a lot of vegan and cruelty-free products, it's just specific to one region, but it's available in the US, in Australia, in Europe, in Great Britain, and Australia and New Zealand. So again, I've successfully been swept away by the day, and I'm hungry, and it's a little later than I'd want it to be. So I'm going to eat this nectarine, and I'm actually going out of town, so I am doing some fridge clean out / meal prep because one of our friends is actually staying at the house and watching Lily, Dylan and I's dog, while we're gone. So I'm cooking some food for her to have in the fridge. It's actually, I need to take the sweet potatoes out of the oven. So I'll go downstairs and show you guys what I made. And also I'm going to show you my newest lunch obsession. Yeah, that was actually a really close call. I almost burned the sweet potatoes. They might be a little bit overcooked for some people's liking, but I think if you like caramelized sweet potatoes, they actually came out pretty okay. So this is what I made for our friend Kat. I essentially just roasted up a bunch of veggies, but look at these sweet potatoes, guys. They look pretty perfect to me. See, it might be a little crispy, but I think it'll still be okay. I just roasted them with some olive oil, salt, and pepper at 400 for probably like 40-ish minutes or so. And then I also roasted up a bunch of veggies that I already put into some glass containers, some green beans, carrots, mushrooms, and I seasoned them with like Italian seasoning and garlic powder. So I made those for her to eat along with this rice bake. I have a similar recipe on my blog for a cheesy chickpea broccoli bake, and it's a dump and bake casserole. So you just throw some cooked chickpeas and some rice in this dish with vegetable broth, and you cover it and bake it, and the rice perfectly cooks and absorbs all the water, and it takes about an hour. But this one's more Mediterranean style, so I put in some tomato and some fresh herbs. I was kind of feeling inspired by dolmas, so I wanted the flavors to mimic that. So I made all these for Kat. We're gonna be gone for a little bit, but it should last a few days, and I mean, I think most people will appreciate me actually making food for them when they're house sitting. Now I'm going to tell you about my latest lunch obsession. I've talked about it on Instagram, so some of you guys may have seen it, but this obsession has been going strong. It all starts with a Japanese sweet potato, the one with the purple skin and the white center. And I know some of you guys say you don't like these, but I just think you're cooking them wrong. So step one, you chop your Japanese sweet potato and you bake it in the oven. Mine is not baked yet. I like to use a silicone mat. I feel like it makes it a lot more caramelized. So I'm actually gonna throw this in the oven, and while it's cooking, I'm gonna go take Lily for a walk. And that may be slightly irresponsible of me, but I know it takes 30 minutes to cook, and I do it a lot actually. So hopefully people don't poop on me in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I will show you step two. Step one is complete. Step two is actually, I'm going to amend this. To admire your perfectly roasted sweet potatoes, mine just came out of the oven and they may look a little bit white on this side like you can see, but if you flip it over, thanks to the silicone mat, they get perfectly brown and caramelized. And I actually like them most when they're room temperature, so sometimes I'll cook up a bunch of sweet potatoes at once as sort of a meal prep, and I'll dip them in like coconut yogurt or caramel sauce that I use making tahini, or what I'm about to show you in step three, which is, by the way, I just made enough for today, which is like one medium sweet potato, a chocolate smoothie. The combo is so good. I mean, I know people do it before, but it basically reminds me of Wendy's Frosties as a child, because I used to get fries and then a chocolate Wendy's Frosty. Let me know in the comments below if you were team vanilla or team chocolate, but I sincerely hope you were team chocolate because it was way better. And my chocolate smoothie honestly varies based on what I have in my fridge, but I do have one on my blog that's a good base recipe, so I will link that here if you want to check it out. But here is today's lineup. Okay, base. I like to use chocolate protein powder because it makes it sweeter. This one is one that I'm currently been using. I really like it. It's actually chocolate rose flavored, but I like the depth of flavor that it has. And I also had extra cacao powder because you always need more chocolate. I had hemp hearts for some plant-based protein and to make things creamy. I also added some flaxseed for the extra health. And then I'll usually add in a nut butter or something, but I have this soy milk left in the fridge from a recipe that I was testing. So I'm just gonna use that instead of water, which is what I normally use to make it nice and creamy. And then for some add-ons, I'm adding in some spinach, so it's not gonna probably look chocolatey, but I need to use this up and I want the extra greens. And then I also like to add in some ground cinnamon and some ground ginger as well, because I like things to be a little spicy. So I just throw it all in the blender, blend it up with some ice, and then we're ready to enjoy. I feel kind of stupid because I almost forgot that the base of the smoothie is actually frozen banana because you need to have the thickness in there. So I start with the frozen banana, and then if I add too much liquid or whatever, it's not as thick as I want, that's when I add ice. So now I'm gonna go do that. Our potatoes are looking nice and beautiful. I'm not bothering with a plate. This is the final smoothie. It doesn't look the prettiest and could be a little thicker, but I'm actually pretty happy with it. I like it kind of soupy. I just poured it into a bowl. And it does look like a weird brown green color because I added spinach. And the last secret step is actually to drizzle some tahini on top of your sweet potatoes or on your smoothie as you go. It just like combines everything and makes it really yummy and delicious. You take your sweet potato, dip it in your smoothie, drizzle a wee bit of tahini on top. Don't know what that accent was. So good. I know it looks really weird, guys, but you gotta trust me. You gotta try it. And also, if you're not a fan of tahini, sometimes I use almond butter instead. But I just have a lot of tahini in my fridge right now, and I really like tahini. So, this is my lunch. Hello, I changed my shirt. I'm about to go to my favorite yoga class, the only really yoga class I go to during the week. And I also drank this lavender white Happy Mountain. I just spilled it. Happy Mountain kombucha. So I'm actually needed to head out the door like 2 minutes ago. So I'm gonna go clean that kombucha spill and then go to yoga. And I will see you when I get home and show you what I'm making for dinner. I am back from yoga and prepping dinner, and I'm also snacking on some of these figs. They're finally ripe. I got them like a week ago. So like I said, Dylan and I are going out of town. So this is kind of like a fridge cleanup meal. We're having a roasted veggie salad with some leftover rice and tempeh bacon. So I'll show you what I did. I took all the leftover veggies that we had in the fridge and I put them on a pan, and I tossed them in some olive oil, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning, and a bit of salt. There is a white sweet potato, broccoli, half a red bell pepper, some random shards of arugula, whatever, and mushrooms. So I'm gonna pop this into the oven. And then we have some leftover salad greens, that spinach I used in my smoothie, plus some arugula, some rice that's left over, and I'm also going to add some cucumber, raw red bell pepper, and baby carrot to the salad. And then over here we have this pesto hummus that we need to use up, as well as 1 avocado. The tempeh bacon is right here. I'm going to bake this in the oven too until it gets nice and crispy. I also found some roasted cherry balsamic vinaigrette that would have gone bad by the time I got back. So I actually mixed these together. It may sound weird, but I tasted it and it worked. And I coated in the salad in it, mixed everything together. I'm just gonna let this marinate in the fridge while everything is cooking. I think I'm gonna heat the rice up with a little bit of water just to plump it up because it is a bit dry because it's leftover. Please excuse the dishwasher in the background, but I decided that after I added the cherry vinaigrette, it would have been weird if I mixed everything together. So I just decided to make 2 separate bowls, and honestly, all the food wouldn't have fit in one bowl anyway. So here is our spread. We got our salads, which I already told you about. And then these are our bowls. I just have the rice, the roasted veggies, the tempeh bacon, which crisped up really nicely in the oven, as you can see. All I literally did was just bake it. And some avocado. I'll probably top this with some sort of sauce and nutritional yeast. You're being recorded. What did you think of dinner?
It was delicious. My nose is running. See?
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Is this for an actual video?
Yeah, it's for my vlog. I'm vlogging today.
I didn't know that. It was delicious. The tempeh bacon was bomb.
We are now undergoing Operation Clean Out the desserts in the fridge / pantry.
We have our utensils.
That's all we need. We're just going to eat utensils. I have a piece of, I'm testing a chocolate cake recipe. So I got a piece of this I'm going to eat. It's a little dry. It's been sitting out for a few days.
I have a muffin and another muffin and, can you guess? Another muffin.
Wow. I made Dylan some vegan and gluten-free chocolate chip muffins.
I got stacks, baby.
He ate 5 the first day I made them.
They're really good. I worked up an appetite.
And then we also have a glass of 2 of the leftover milks in our fridge. It's a mix of mostly oat milk, and then there's some soy milk too.
And then cherries.
Oh, that's not all. We also have some leftover. There's not much left, as you can see. Black bean brownie batter. Hey, those are my cherries.
Okay,
I bought the expensive one.
I'll take the bigger bag.
That's fine. Mine tastes better.
Well, I got 3.
Okay, wish us luck. We're gonna go eat this now. Wow. We ate too much food. You're so tall. I'll hold it crooked. We ate too much food. And we still been packed and it's like midnight. So we're just gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And hope to see you in the next video. And we will be vlogging a little bit of our trip so you'll be able to see that too.
I'll be more energetic.
Maybe. No, you
Maybe.
will. Okay, bye.
Good night.